Good morning everyone, we're back on the South Coast hike. It's been a good couple of months since we were last here in Lymington town. That was back in the summer. We're now smack bang in the middle of October in the autumn. I wanted to come back here in the autumn because this next section is going to be very foresty. We're going to be hiking through the New Forest, so I wanted to come back when the leaves are changing colour. I think forests are at their best in autumn. As you can see, it's a bit grey at the moment, but it is meant to brighten up later. It should be a good section. So that's where we are now, Lymington Pier. We're heading, can't really get around the coast because there isn't one, it's just marsh there. So we've got to kind of go up and down, up to here, which is Bucklers Hard, and then we've been looking to camp around here somewhere, and then to Calshot Spit tomorrow morning, and then up to Hythe where we get a boat over to Southampton. And here is the Lymington Pier train station, Lymington Quay, the River Lymington, and over there that's the boat to get to Yarmouth on the Isle of Wight. Wouldn't mind going over to Yarmouth just for one of those fish sandwiches, they're bloody delicious. But we're heading just over to the customer building for the Isle of Wight ferry to get a much needed cup of coffee. So this is what the coast is like in this section, guys. It's just marshy and impregnable for pedestrians. Oh, I need that. Caffeine is one hell of a drug. Don't give me those eyes. Don't give me those eyes. Get that stick. Come on, come on. All right, right, fine. I'm leaving. Bye. Bye. Don't give me those eyes. Right, I've got to get walking. I've got walking to do. See you later. I have no idea whose dog that is, but bye. And look who followed me up the road. Here we go. Big stick for you. Ready? Ready? Ah, gotcha. Woo! Look, I've got to go, mate. I've got to go. Sorry, I'd love to play all day. I really would. I've got to go. I've got miles to go yet. No, I can't. You've got to get home. I'll get accused of dog napping. Go home. Please go home. You've got it stuck now, haven't you? Look, look. This is getting silly now. I'm not playing anymore. You've got to go home. Bye. Oh God, he's still coming. We're about half a mile away from where I first saw this dog, and he's showing no signs of stopping. Here he goes again. Go home. There is actually a number on there. I might have to call it. No answer. Excellent.
Hi, you've reached Peace phone. I'm probably scrambling around in the bottom of my handbag, or I've lost it. So please leave a message, and when I find it, I'll get back to you. Thanks.
Hello, your dog's just followed me up the road. I'm just outside of Lyle Court farmhouse. Your dog just keeps following me, so I'll wait here. If you can give me a call back, that'd be great. Well, this isn't quite the start I was hoping for. Well, we're over a mile away from where we first met, and I waited back there 20 minutes after making that phone call. No answer. I've rang a mobile and a home number. I've asked a few people that I've seen around, they don't recognise the dog. So I'm just going to continue walking and the owners can come and collect him when they can be bothered to pick up the phone. Well, he's loving life, he is. McGill, he's got his name on his collar. Maybe this is what their owners do, they just leave him outside and the first person that comes along, he just latches onto them and they ended up taking him out for a free walk. Is that what it is it? He's just going mad, running around everywhere. Anyway, there's the coast. The Isle of Wight just across the water. There he goes again. You lost your stick, haven't you? You lost your stick in the long grass. I haven't got it. Lost your owner as well. Oh, there's your stick. Well done. Now find your owner. Into the forest we go with McGill. No, don't go in there. Oh, too late. Now you're soaked. What are you doing? What are you doing, McGill? Oh, God's sake. Get away from that barbed wire. He just wants to be on the camera. That's what it is. This dog just wants to be on the camera. He just wants to be on YouTube. As I was going to say, I've got a small coastal section here. What a treat. He's found a new stick. Yeah, well done. Your face is on camera. Look, YouTube star McGill. Soaked. You are being watched. All suspicious people and vehicles are reported directly to the police. Please, please report me to the police. Do it now. Come and pick this dog up. Look at him showing off. Oh, look at me, I've got a big stick. Oh, look at me, I've run away from home. Ooh. No style seen better days. I'm leaving you, McGill, with these lovely people. Your owner's coming to fetch you. Bye, McGill. Yeah. Bye bye. Well, McGill is safely back with his owners. They finally called me back and came straight away to pick him up. Apparently there's a hole in the fence that he'd made, or he dug under the fence or something, and just latched onto me from there. So they're reunited, and they brought me a bottle of wine as well. So all's well that ends well. Got to head inland now for a bit, away from the coast. A few of these country roads and then back into the forest. What are they doing? Snogging? Looks like they're snogging. Yeah, get a room, you two. Oh, that's cute. Oh, don't like that stomp. Hello, you. I like your haircut. Can I pet you? Can I pet you? You alright? Oh, hello. Oh, you're a beauty. See you later. Poor little Foggy. Bucklers Hard is where we're headed. Dick! So 2.5 miles still till Bucklers Hard. As you can see, horses in the road. Not much to report, guys, it's just country lanes. So we continue this way, and for those juveniles amongst you, Bucklers Hard isn't about somebody called Buckler who's hard or hard. It's hard as in the noun hard, as in a hard beach or foreshore where vessels can be unloaded. I don't know who Buckler is though. This is like a postcard from ancient Britain. The old barn here, St Leonard's barn, freshly painted mailbox. Next collection, when's that? That is today. The lovely horses just roaming free.
Hi there.
Hiya. How does that happen? This bird has just died in the middle of a hedge. Oh, this is a very cool place. That's more than I was expecting. You've got a museum, got a visitor centre. Let's go and have a look at the visitor centre.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I never know what people want. You know, so I've got those with me. Would you like your receipt in the bag or in?
It's all next to each other. We've got a chapel here, a bar here, and a restaurant and hotel here. Very efficient. So it's £6 to get into the museum, and on a time limit, so swerve that today. But have a look at this. It's nice, isn't it? I like Bucklers Hard. Get your mind out the gutter.
On a new adventure in this unparalleled story about love. And nature tells us about her challenges and how to take better care of her together.
Seagull, you want a bit of a banana? You want a bit of banana? Nice. Yeah, nice. Oh, that's a nice little stop at Bucklers Hard. Quite liked it here, it's nice. Just chatting to a couple here who's on the picnic bench. Always takes me by surprise. This look, this seat commemorates the parish millennium party held here, 24th of June 2000. I'm about 6 months behind everyone else. Anyway, yeah, it takes me by surprise when you meet people down here, because it's kind of, it's the south, but it's kind of southwest as well. It's like in between the two. So some people sound like me, like a southern accent. Then there's other people that sound like they're from the West Country, you know. Alright mate, who's it going? So Bucklers Hard was a shipbuilding hamlet. Quite a few of Her Majesty's ships were built here. There's lovely Georgian terraces here. Very nice. We're on the Beaulieu estate at the moment, and we're going to be heading north now up to the, I'm not sure if it's a village or a town of Beaulieu, which is meant to be one of the nicest places in the New Forest. So I'm looking forward to that. Beaulieu would be Beaulieu in French, which means beautiful place. So I've got high expectations. So if you wish to, guys, you can stay here. This is a holiday let. The Duke of Montagu's bathhouse. Very quiet footpath, 2.5 miles, completely straight. That's the direction we've come from. That's where we're going. Forest one side, forest the other side, and the river's over that way somewhere. So we're on like a riverside diversion at the moment. A bit more interesting. I need a bloody hard hat walking through here. There's chestnuts just falling out of the trees constantly. So how are you enjoying this marvellous coastal walk, folks? Beautiful, isn't it? The splendour of the ocean. This is literally as close as we can get to the coast, but I'm enjoying the variety. It's really nice to be in the forest. Alright, finally crossing the river Beaulieu, sorry. So there's an entrance for the National Motor Museum, Palace House, and the, I keep forgetting, Beaulieu Abbey Ruins. That's the opposite direction, and you have to pay to get into all of them, so I'm afraid we're not doing those today. Yeah, Beaulieu seems very nice. It seems like a Hollywood version of England, like when you see films like The Holiday, which I'm ashamed to admit I've seen, and when they go to England and it's all very picturesque and cottages everywhere. And right, that's where we're headed. Lepe, the one at the top, L-E-P-E, that's where we're going now, and that industrial eyesore behind it, we'll deal with that tomorrow. Onwards. What does it mean if a grey cat crosses your path? I know a black cat is meant to be good luck. What's a grey cat do? Is it even... No, it's not even crossing my path. It's walking back the other way. Is that good luck? Is it bad? Is it half good, half bad? Is it just a load of superstitious bollocks? The Exbury Steam Railway. I have to confess, I've never heard of this in my life, but here we are. Quaint little steam railway. There's Exbury Gardens over there somewhere as well. I don't know the top speed of that locomotive, but I'm going to guess 12 miles an hour. I'll look it up later. Southampton, Lymington that way, the beach this way. Ah, smells good. That pine. Right, so off the road finally, back in the forest, en route to the beach. Well, judging by the amount of mud there, I think the high tide route is the safer option. But since when have we been about taking a safer option, eh? Little an obstacle course. Okay, safely negotiated. The old trotters are taking a battering today. Tarmac and then shingle. Got blisters on top of blisters. Wow, this seaweed's like an ice rink. Well, it's not too bad down this way at all. It was high tide at 12, it's now 3:15, so we're pretty safe. Just taking a quick break. Very breezy down here on the beach. The sun there is gleaming off the sludge. There's nice views there over to the Isle of Wight. Well, it's not the nicest beach I've been to in my life. Black sludge and old metal spiky groin bits. Blimey, some serious erosion going on here. Not just the erosion, what's all this? What's all this about? I don't think Leap Beach will be taking any business away from Bournemouth anytime soon. This is quite honestly one of the weirdest beaches I've ever been on. That's pretty cool. It's like a haunted mansion. Almost as bleak as this beach. This was a launch pad for the D-Day landings. We can't go any further. Cliff top erosion. Nice views there over to the Isle of Wight. The cows there on the very horizon. Let's head up to the woods and find somewhere to camp. After a couple of miles of road walking there, we are heading out onto this bridleway, which looks promising. Open fields here, but woods ahead of us. Oh yes, the enchanted woodlands. Look at this. This is where they keep the bear. The bear that only comes out at night. It's escaped. Ooh. Blimey, it's a bit wet. There's rain forecast for tonight, 100% chance of rain and a yellow flood warning. So we're gonna have to be up somewhere pretty high. We don't want to get swamped in like that. That'd be a bloody nightmare. Right, I think I found my spot. I'm off the main trail, which goes down that way, and on this sort of sub trail. Now I've got an hour till sunset, so I'm gonna knock about here. I just saw a squirrel, disappeared now. Yeah, I'm gonna knock about here before setting up. I'll give it about 45 minutes, quarter of an hour before sunset, and then set it up. I haven't seen anyone for ages, so I think I'll be alright. Yeah, I've got this whole area here, just out here, outside my campground. Beautiful, isn't it? While we're waiting, be rude not to. Oh, that hits the spot. Lychee and mango hazy IPA, 6.5%. So I've just sat looking at the floor for a minute, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see them, but bloody red ants all over the place. Just got comfortable, now I'm going to have to move. Right guys, I haven't seen anyone for ages, and I've had a beer, so I'm feeling brave. This bit seems quite flat. I've had a look on the floor, there don't seem to be any red ants. I've had a look in the trees, and it seems to be any widow makers. So I reckon this is where we're going to set up. Pretty nice spot, huh? Right folks, all set up. Pretty dark, as I'm sure you can see. There's a tent. It started raining a little bit, so I've just got my cooking stuff in the porch there, and everything else is inside the tent. You can't see anything, so I don't know why I'm even showing you. But yeah, loads of mozzies about. Battery died on me. There's loads of mozzies about, so I'm going to get in the tent for a little while, and then I'm going to cook something to eat. Good old steak sandwich. Sorry, vegans. Well guys, I'm glad our mate McGill wasn't around for that steak sandwich. I would have had to share it with him. Speaking of McGill, here's the bottle of wine I was given for his safe return. Bottle of Cab Sav. Not sure if that's a good one or not. It's Freeman's Bay Marlborough New Zealand one. Judging by how posh the woman was who I returned McGill to, then it should be a good one. Anyway, I am not going to open that tonight. I'm going to have that tomorrow. Let's get sloshed. Yeah, let's have it. No, let's not. But I am having a beer, hazy Brewdog beer, and then I'm going to get some Zeds ready for the morning. I'm sure the rain will wake me up in a little while anyway, so I'll see you in the morning, guys. Good night. Good morning, everyone. It's 7 AM. It's still raining a little bit. You might be able to hear a little patter of the rain on the canvas. I slept pretty well. I did get woken up by the rain as I predicted, and also by a noisy pheasant screaming in the middle of the night. But I'm feeling good. I'm going to have a bit of breakfast inside the tent and then get packed up and get moving very shortly. So my head was a bit fuzzy this morning, and it still is. And this is why. This Brewdog beer that I had last night is 9.5%. No wonder. Anyway, all packed up. No trace left apart from this big dry patch here. And we're going to head off. It's a beautiful morning in the forest. That's what I love about forest. Doesn't matter what the weather's like, if it's grey, if it's dreary, it's still colourful in the forest, it's still beautiful. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Hello, hello. Oh, no. Morning. You gonna let me pet you? Interested, are you? Too busy stuffing your face. See you later. Bit more road walking, guys. No pavement, but we've got our own little section here. Nice. Hot diggity dogs. Well, here we are, Calshot. All these lovely beach huts. Nice. It's a lot better than Leap Beach anyway. The Isle of Wight over there. Visibility very poor today, but I can see cows with the naked eye. Cows the place, that is, not moo cows. That's interesting, guys. Lawrence House. This is where Lawrence of Arabia was stationed. That's quite an interesting place. It's got a long history of aircraft manufacturing here, military aircraft. You've got the Schneider hangar there, Sunderland we've just seen. Over there the Sopwith hangar. Indoor ski slope. And here's Calshot Castle, similar to Hurst Castle where we visited before. This is built by Henry VIII. Much better condition, this one, much smaller however. And so it makes a lot of sense that this castle was built here to protect the Solent. Over there is the River Hamble, and this is basically the mouth of the Solent going into Southampton. Well guys, I'm just about to have my second breakfast. I was going to have this fuel granola stuff, but unfortunately I've had a fuel leak. The lid's just gone in on itself, and it's all there, in this carrier bag, but I really can't be bothered to fish it out and do all that, so I'll have that tomorrow or something when I get home. So instead I'm just going to have the ever reliable Polish chocolate bar and one of these. And if you're interested in this kind of thing, these castles, this one is available to visit. It's free for English Heritage members, and it's £5.90 if you're not a member. Open from 10 to 4, so it's not open yet. Another interesting thing about Calshot is that it housed the population of Tristan da Cunha, which is a small island in the South Pacific, miles from anywhere. After a volcanic eruption in the early 60s, the population had to come here, and apparently they adjusted quite well. I mean, the weather must have been a bit of a shock for them, but I believe most of them went back. A lot of them really suffered when they got the flu, stuff like that, that just didn't exist on their tiny little island in the Pacific. Leaving Calshots. Public footpath, Ashlet. Never heard of it. Oh bugger. Looks like we're going to have to get our feet wet. When I was researching this trip, I was fearful that we might have to come right inland, avoiding all these industrial areas, but it seems like we can sort of walk in between them. It's not the most romantic walk in the world, but at least we've sort of got coast. Oh, this is nice. Barbed wire. Fenced in. How lovely. Pretty cool though. Blade Runner 2, starring Ryan Gosling. Well, I don't know what these things are. Something to do with shipping, but maybe someone can shed some light in the comments, but they're pretty cool. I reckon about 50% of the viewers on this video will have turned it off after McGill was returned to his owner. I reckon another 30% would have turned it off after I left the forest. I reckon another 15% would have turned it off when I was at Calshot, and I reckon another 4% would have turned it off now. I mean, look, we're just walking past nondescript grey warehouses on a grey day in October. It's not the most exciting content, so for those of you, the 1% still watching, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. In fact, if you are one of the 1% still watching, leave a comment saying I am the 1%. Just put I am the 1%, and if whatever else you want to comment, but I am the 1%, so I know who the real ones are. Ooh, first sign of the coast path. The Jolly Sayor. The furry dog mother. That's even better than Hot Diggity Dog. That's the Ashlet Tide Mill, built 1816, and this is where we leave the coast, head back inland for quite some time. I believe we've got about 5 miles till we reach Hythe, where we get our ferry to Southampton. This coast path has taken me on a right merry old jaunt. Just come out of Ashlet into these hills. Now heading through this cemetery. Almost got soaked, did you see that? It's quite a nice little route. Not coastal at all, but still quite nice. Well guys, we've got RAF pilots here. Died in the war. E.W. Sterling. Flight Sergeant W.R. Williams, died at the age of 20. Wow, age 20, 39, 30. Sad, isn't it, when you see these old graves? This person passed away 1955, 9-year-old child died 1962, and obviously as their relatives get older and they pass away too, and there's no one to look after the graves anymore. Alright, so we've got all that industrial mess over there taking up the coast, so we have to walk miles down this busy road to get to Hythe. Well, at least there's pavement, I suppose. Right, it's not as bad as I at first feared. We've got a little path here going alongside the road, so not too bad at all. And look at that, the sun has come out. Well, it's been very boring on this road for the last few miles, but finally it looks like we're on a bridleway now, hopefully all the way into Hythe. Hello, Mr. Squirrel. Oh, and he's gone. Looks a nice pub. Reasonable prices as well, look. Very rare for a pub to have the price list outdoors. Ale for £4. Bottled beer for £3.50. Very reasonable. Shame it's closed. How cool is this? Just walking alongside some peacocks. Look at this one, look at that beautiful plumage. Here we have more shipbuilding and various maritime industry areas and a laundrette. So £7, that was a bit more than I was expecting it to be honest. As far as I'm aware, the ferry ticket includes the train. I hope that's the case. Saves me walking. So the pier was built in the 1880s, and I think the train was built around the same sort of time, and to be honest, it doesn't look like it's been updated since. Look at this, vintage. So the driver just told me the train isn't leaving for another 15 minutes. I was like, mate, I just want to sit down. He was like, yeah, go for it. Right, here we go, guys. Terribly exciting. Guys, I think I'll do my outro here, so you've made it this far into the video. Thank you very much, well done. Oh, it's a bit rocky out here. It's a bit of a rough ride. It's been an interesting one, not very coastal for a coastal hike, but hey, we're on the coast now at least. Next time will be Southampton to Portsmouth, so pretty much from there all the way along there. So stay tuned for that one. I'll see you soon. Cheers, guys. Look at him showing off. Oh, look at me, I've got a big stick. Oh, look at me, I've run away from home. Ooh. Bye, McGill. Yeah. Bye bye.